Andy Serkis is in the show.
Yeah, so I love this because it's like, they're setting up this this really
We need to talk about this prison stuff.
almost seemingly not even overly complicated, just this very elaborate
it's
prison
great.
plot. Like,
Dude, this prison is insane.
The floors are lava.
You're never gonna
The floors are lava, and you're never gonna escape.
It's literally like red light, green light, red light, green light.
Yeah, so he finally gets into the and everywhere you go, you got to have your hands like this. Except Andor's like always like touching his ears, just something I noticed.
And what we mean is the floor literally will shock you to death. Everyone in this prison is barefoot.
Yeah.
Except the guards who wear these special orange
boots. These gravity looking.
Yeah, they look kind of like gravity
looking
boots. But it's so cool. Wait, like this, it's an insanely brutal prison.
And it's a great setup. And it's like the whole thing revolves around, you're just basically going to work yourself to death, and the faster you do it, the less times you're going to get your ass kicked.
But they make sure to feed you and get rest because they want healthy workers, essentially.
Right,
slaves, basically.
But he finally gets where he's going. It's all this build-up, and then Supreme Leader Snoke walks in.
It's not Snoke, obviously.
Yeah, just like...
For all the Snoke people, it's not Snoke, it's just Andy Serkis.
And then there's Andy Serkis giving, as always, an absolutely wonderful performance as a...
And that was spoiled for me, unfortunately.
Not me.
Before I saw the episode...
I was like, what's he doing here?
Yeah, I didn't say anything because I was like, I didn't want to spoil that. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but so Andy Serkis is, he's the
foreman. Basically.
He's the foreman, but he's like, everybody just shut up and do what you're told because my sentence is almost up, and if you fuck this up for me, I'm gonna, I'm not gonna be too happy about it. So he's basically just, he takes his job seriously.
So Andy Serkis is like, I'm almost done. I want to get out of here, and everybody is. You can tell that they thought about this prison because everybody, the writers.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody is assigned to a table, and every day it's a competition. Everybody has to finish, everyone's trying to finish first as fast as you can, and it's an assembly line, basically.
Yeah.
And it's the same damn part every single time when it's, okay, up, down, this, that, okay, put that in,
Yeah.
And actually some of these people are in Rogue One, turns out. Some of these people he's with at his table. And so I don't know if they're going to follow him. Like, eventually they're probably going to escape. Maybe in the next episode, which comes out tomorrow, as of this taping, which can't wait for. But so everyone's in competition. And the loser, the table that finishes last, gets shocked. So it's like the incentives are, you're really like, you need to do this. So it's like...
Yeah, it's basically, that's what I said. It's just the whole... They got these people, work yourself to death.
Yeah, more or less.
And if you don't,
work
you
yourself
get punished.
to death.
And then one guy does work himself to death.
Yeah, the one guy dies, and then what do?
Oh, they kill him.
They kill him, yeah. They euthanize him, so to speak. They literally get a drug out. It's like, well, whatever.
Just like, nah, he's had a stroke.
Yeah, nothing I can do about it.
Nothing we can do.
And they kill him, and then, of course, then they find out through...
They come to realize that nobody's ever escaping anyway.
Yeah, and then the whole time Andor has been bugging Andy Serkis, like, hey man, how many guards are there, this, that, and he's like, shut up! I'm going to bed, whatever. And then at the end, it's just like, after they realized that there was a scuffle or something on level 1, because everyone was like, wait a minute, this guy's not supposed to be here. They moved him from one level to another level. So no one's leaving. You're just recycled. You're just put into different levels. Nobody leaves until you're dead, right? So then he's like...
Something like that.
No, that's what it is. And so he's like, no one's getting out of here.
It's like, people might have left before, but I think like...
Well, as of now.
I think, yeah.
With the new
after
initiatives.
This new legislation.
Legislation,
they were, as soon as he gets there, everybody's like, it's like, hey, what do you know? Because they just like doubled our sentences all of a sudden.
Yeah. They're taking advantage of the crisis to clamp down. And also, maybe they're building parts for the Death Star. The Death Star is definitely in construction by now.
That's the point.
Whatever.
The point is they got
far-reaching.
They got them doing the same song and dance all day, every day for 12 hours. And if you don't do a good job, you get shocked at the end of the day for your troubles.
But you can eat all the food you want. All the synthesized food slop, that comes out.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, it's the end of episode 9, actually. Andor is just like, how many guards are there? And Andy is just like 12. Because he has to give it. He's like, all right, this is the only way I'm getting out. We got to break out.
Yeah. And that's, that's poignant because it's like, he's willing to play along and play by the rules as long as they've got them thinking someday you'll get out.
Yeah.
It's not until he realizes actually nobody's ever leaving.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, fine. I'll help you, we'll come up with some sort of escape plan.